Hello everyone, this is Indira Sharma from loosenyourmind.com, and today we are going to talk about happiness and is it possible to remain happy all the time. But before that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and hit that bell icon to get the regular updates of my upcoming videos. So moving on, as we are talking about happiness, so do we really know what is the true meaning of happiness? And why is it that we are not being able to remain happy all the time? So in simple terms, happiness is when we feel the sense of well-being, joy or contentment. But if it's so simple, then why is it not possible for us to remain happy all the time, or maybe even for a longer period of time? For example, if we get a new car for us, then our happiness has no boundaries. If we get a new dress for us, which we have been thinking for a long period of time, or if we get a salary hike, then our happiness, our excitement has no boundaries and we are at the top of the world. So what happens to these happiness after a few days then? We again cannot buy a new car to make ourselves feel happy, or we cannot again and again buy a new dress for ourselves to make ourselves happy again and again, or we cannot ask for a salary hike again and again, right? Maybe because we are putting our energy in completely wrong place. Although here I'm not saying that buying all the luxuries in your life or getting everything what you want is not bad at all. It's one life we have and we can enjoy to the fullest. But here we are not supposed to get confused between the happiness and what we call as other thing is pleasure, right? So what is pleasure now? It is just the simulation of the six senses, and here five being the sense organ and the mind. So anything that simulates any of the six senses brings a feeling of excitement and makes us feel that we are very, very happy. But here the sense of excitement or simulation is only for short period of time. So once that simulation is removed, the happiness is gone. So that is the reason you are not happy after a few days, or you are not excited anymore after a few days of buying a new car, new dress or anything new in your life, because pleasures are only short-lived. So there is where we need to differentiate between the two, that is happiness and pleasure. Because we see all around us these days that people are rich with all the luxuries and still they are very unhappy from within. And people who have very little also, sometimes you see that they are very happy and they are very contented with whatever they have. So how is it possible then? So here we need to figure out that happiness is something which comes from within us. It's not the external factor which gives us happiness. So external factors like all the things, luxuries, riches, if we think that brings us happiness, then the rich persons in the world, elite people in the world, all over the world would not have been suffering from all kind of mental illness or all kind of unhappiness within themselves, right? They should have been the happiest persons in the world, and the lower class and the poor people should have been the most depressed persons in the world. But that is not the situation here. But it's just the opposite in today's world. So happiness is something which we have to see, or which we have to find within ourselves. It's somewhere hidden maybe, right? We have lots of expectations, we have lots of desires, we have lots of needs within ourselves, and maybe those all expectations, needs and desires have covered the real happiness within us, and it's not letting the happiness out from within ourselves. Because if we are not happy from inside, then nothing, no luxuries, nothing in the world can make us happy from outside, right? So happiness is a choice. If we plan to, or if we decide to remain happy every time, then it's our choice to remain happy. Nothing, no external factor can affect us. But if we are depending on someone to make us happy, then obviously that expectations, if it's not fulfilled, then obviously we'll remain unhappy. We will become sad. right? If we are expecting something to make us happy, then that is very short lived. They, one person or things cannot make you happy for a longer period of time. It's yourself who can make you happy for a long period of time or as long as you want. In the beginning of the video, as I was telling that, is it possible to remain happy all the time? The answer is absolutely yes. It's completely on you. It's completely your choice to remain happy all the time or to not remain happy all the time, because it's ourselves or we who decide to remain happy or not. So that's all I have for today's video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please do share with your friends and families. And thanks for watching.